It is officially August and things are starting to buzz around SDSU. That means we're getting closer to move-in weekend, which here at SDSU we call that Meet State. Here with me today is Sherry Landmark. She's actually director of the Miller Wellness Center, but she serves on the Meet State Committee along with myself, and we are going to talk about what students and parents can expect out of Meet State Weekend. Thanks for being here today, Sherry.
Thanks for having me.
Meet State Weekend goes from Friday, August 19th through that Sunday, the 21st. And then first day of school is August 22nd. For people who don't know what Meet State is, how would you describe it to them?
I think really, it's like a homecoming for our new students, right? So it's been quiet all summer, and it just really buzzes the campus as well as the university. Friday, we bring in our freshmen, our first years on campus for the most part. And then on Saturday, the sophomores come in. And it's just a really exciting time. We've missed the students over the summer, so it's nice to have them back. But it's a time, like I said, it's kind of like homecoming, like come on home. Leave your kids off with us for after the weekend, and we're here and going to take care of them during the school year.
Exactly. I always love watching people. I love people watching, but especially during Meet State, and that's kind of part of my job is taking pictures of like what's going on. And it's so fun to see students and their families coming in and how excited they are, to get started with school and figure out who they're going to be and find their newfound independence and make new friends. And that's really what we try to promote here with Meet State Weekend is, meeting new people, finding your niche and like getting settled here.
Absolutely. And we have a bunch of activities that will help transition and keep the excitement going through the weekend too. And there's a time where mom and dad, it's time to let those students go and do their thing. And we have those kind of nice transitions for your student and for yourselves. But we hope it's welcoming for everyone. And, we're just here to help.
That's a great point. So by saying we're here to help, and for the parents who may be listening, let's talk about the move-in process a little bit. For the first-year students, more than the second-year students, the process is pretty slick. We have hundreds of volunteers that help you bring your stuff to your room.
Right. So as if you haven't already, you'll get a time that you're going to come and, a move-in time. And so you'll have that time to come and drop stuff off on the curb. Like Heidi said, we'll have a lot of people there helping and get you up and settled into the hall, help get you parked. And yeah, it's just a really, really helpful thing in that sense.
It's a really slick process as a person who's gone through it. And you've had kids go through it before too.
Absolutely. Actually, my second daughter, we're doing drop and go on Sunday. So we're going to actually try that this year. But otherwise, yeah, it's super slick. Just pull up, get your stuff out of your vehicles, and it just kind of gets swooped up to your room.
Mm-hmm. One pro tip that I think really helps a lot as a person who helps on Meet State Weekend is label your stuff like that it's yours, where it's going, like what your room number is. So maybe your stuff doesn't get misplaced. Not that happens too often. But.
No, it really doesn't, but it just helps move things quickly and assuring that we have the right stuff to the right room. And always helps to have, a parent or a sibling kind of stay with that stuff. So it's safe as well. But yeah, labeling is really great. And, just being respectful of everyone, I think, getting your stuff out of your vehicles and then moving your vehicles so you give that next family an opportunity as same you got. So I think it is a really slick process.
Awesome. So we kind of give you the morning and the afternoon to settle in based on what your time is. Maybe go to the store, grab some stuff you may have forgotten or need. But tell me, what does the rest of Friday look like for those first-year students?
Sure. So they will have the afternoon, and then at 4:30, there is a university convocation that really kind of brings all of them in, just kind of rings in the academic year and what that kind of is going to look like. There'll be other leadership there talking as well as other speakers, but it's going to be a good time. And then that actually is followed by a family picnic, and everyone is invited to that picnic. So, bring your friends, your if you brought friends to move in, but your family is more than welcome to be there. And then we always have a activity in the evening for the students, which is a welcome back bash. And I'm not sure if we can tell what's going on that night, but there's some fun things on Sullivan Green that will be going on that evening for the students.
Yes, hopefully we have good weather. Otherwise, we'll be moving things inside the Union. But it's a really great start to meet new people.
Exactly. Yep. And if you and your roommate maybe don't know each other as well, that's a great time to get out and, meet other people and get to know each other a little better too.
Right. Along with the theme of Meet State, obviously, is meeting new people. And I think one piece of advice that's really good to keep in mind for if you're a first-year student, maybe you're a transfer student, remember there are thousands of other students there that are in the same boat as you. If you think things are awkward or don't know how to make new friends, just remember they're probably in the same situation.
Absolutely. You are definitely not alone at all. And, everyone feels maybe a little awkward, but before you know it, it's going to be like a big old family on your hall. It's pretty fun as we have gone through this. And some of my best friends I met in college that I never knew before I came.
Yeah, exactly. I can say the same. So Friday, first year student move in and those activities. And then Saturday is the returning student move in. But we also have an action-packed filled day for those students who are just doing their first full day at SDSU.
Right. So the sophomores or second year students do move in from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. So that's when we will have additional volunteers there Saturday morning to help with that. Maybe there's someone that can't come in till that morning and that works. But otherwise, we do keep the students pretty busy on Saturday afternoon with a yellow, blue, and you. And that really gets them familiar with campus. They'll walk to different classrooms that they're typically in. They're going to learn about some SDSU traditions, not just Hobo Day, but also take a class photo and just some other really fun things. And then there's also going to be then a tailgate for supper, as well as there'll be food trucks and a wellness center extravaganza that evening and a dance. So Saturday is pretty packed. And the students are going to be kind of, really busy, but it's going to be really fun.
Sherry, as part of this planning committee, this Saturday, Saturday night has really been your jam, your wheelhouse, because Miller Wellness Center is where you are. And you have been working really hard to get a lot of food trucks.
Yeah, I'm kind of excited about it. Last year we tried it and we only had, I think, 4. This year we're going to have about 8. And we have yard games we're going to play and really kind of help give those students a feel of what tailgating is like too, right? To kick that off. Like I said, it's that game day experience too is so exciting here on campus if you haven't been here on one of those other days. But yeah, then we come in and into the Wellness Center and we've got Nerf wars that we'll have going on. You can come do the climbing wall, just shoot some hoops, just kind of hang out if you want. And then with the dance, it's the Wellness Center and the Union, I always say, are two probably of the most, popular places on campus when they're not in class, just because it's a very social area to eat and recreate and just have a good time that way. So yeah, I always get excited about that, but I get excited about fun things anyways.
Awesome. So after an action-packed Saturday and night, on Sunday, we kind of let you sleep in if you want, but if you're an early bird, you can check out some different things on campus. We have the Egg Heritage Museum is open. We have the Art Museum, McCrory Gardens, or you can explore different faith-based options on campus. But the real programming doesn't really necessarily start till that afternoon. And one thing that I would encourage all students to go to is the Student Engagement Expo. Sherry, what is the Student Engagement Expo?
Yeah, that is where all of our student clubs on campus will have booths out. And if it's nice, of course, we'll be outside. Otherwise, we're going to be inside. But it's a really a place to go and once again, meet other people. But you might find that there's a club that you have, maybe even chess club or there is soccer, there is dance club. There's all sorts of different clubs. There's home ec club or, knitting. So really whatever you, as you said, your jam, you can tell you're younger than me, that jam is for your student, that is a place to definitely go and find something to do outside of class, right? I mean, of course, number one is to go to school, but also it is to go and socialize and really kind of work on those skills as well and find a passion that you have outside of the classroom. And of course, then that afternoon too is the Be at Briggs and exploring Briggs Library. So, don't be that student that doesn't get there till you're a senior or something. Go early and study between your classes. They'll give you some of those tips and how to be successful as a student as well.
Yes, the library has a lot of resources for students to use. We're pretty proud of our clubs and organizations here at SDSU. We have more than 200 for students to be part of. And if you go to the Student Engagement Expo and don't see one you're interested in, it only takes 7 people to start one.
Right. All you need to do, they are awesome over in the union to help get a club started. And it's just writing a little constitution. And it seems like, writing a constitution, but it's just a piece of paper to outline, what your goals are for the club. And it is just really fun. And it's fun to see the passion of people that have started a club, or they'll come back and say, hey, I started this club back, when, and they come back as, a professional now in the real world, and are really proud of it. Or I was part of rugby and we went to, these regional championships, and they're super proud, and it's fun to see that.
Exactly. What Sherry and I have talked about with you today barely scratches the surface of what all is going on with Meet State Weekend and the excitement that is going to happen. To find a complete schedule on Meet State Weekend, visit sdstate.edu/newjacks. There will be the schedule. There will be different driving routes, things to bring for your residence hall room. So it's a great resource. Check that out before you come to campus.
And when you are coming to campus, we did do something new this year. So in your packet, your mailer that you're going to get, the student will have colored flags, which you will follow to your hall or to your drop-off zone. So that is something, just really be aware that you're looking for those colored signs, and they're bright, they're fun. So you're not getting maybe behind a line and waiting there forever, where you can maybe bypass a line to get into a certain street to turn into campus. And then once you get there, there will be hundreds of yellow shirts out there that will help. So look for a yellow shirt to help you. We want to make it easy for you to get to campus. So hopefully the new signs and the big signs will help. But please make sure to be aware of those when you come to campus or before you come to campus.
Exactly. It's really easy just to kind of follow the person ahead of you and see what they're doing when you're driving through a route. But you really need to stick to what we sent you, because it's a pretty calculated route. And that way traffic doesn't back up.
Right. Yep. And we have had that in the past. So we're hoping, always taking suggestions, and hopefully this will help this year.
Awesome. Thanks so much for speaking with me today, Sherry, about
Absolutely.
Meet State Weekend. So excited to see all these new jackrabbits on campus. This is Between Classes. Thanks for listening.